Okay, so we are here today with Adele. I love Adele. She's one of my favorite people in the world. She's just so, like you say it, like above you, tranquility, mood, emotion. You know what I mean? Like that's your presence about you. And so, y'all hear me talking about quality of life all the time. So now I'm like, haha, other people talk about it too. So I'm bringing in some of these amazing people in my world and asking this very basic question. So if you're ready, Miss Adele, what
Ready.
does quality of life mean to you?
It means being centered in my body. It means showing up in the presence of what is and seeing the miracles that are here for us to see, to grab onto. Seeing the abundance of everything in life. That everything, like even though it might look like all tarnished, it's still gold. And it's
Yeah,
for us to sit in the gold of everything because everything is here for us, you
I
know?
love that.
Yeah.
I love you use the word miracle, which is one of my favorite words in the whole English language and every other miracle. It's in all these languages. And it just rolled off your tongue because it's just the everyday miracle, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't like a miracle, like something mysterious. You're just like, and the miracles.
Yeah.
I love that. Talk to me
Well,
about miracles a bit. Yeah.
and I think it's where we are in the world right now that things are shifting so fast and we don't know what's happening tomorrow.
Yeah.
But the thing is the sun comes out every day, whether you see it or not, right? Followed by the beautiful moon that changes the tides, brings in the warmth. And it also is the magic of being chosen to be here at this time.
Mm,
And we are being asked to step up with our own inner gifts to help in this changing time, coming into community, coming into kindness. Like kindness haven't been around for a while, right?
yep.
And it's just being your authentic self.
I love that. It's so simple. Like you're making it sound so simple. And it is really simple. We complicate things in our human minds. We get all messy and issy and
Hmm.
icky up there. And at the end of the day, that quality of life, you said centered in my body,
Hmm.
right? We are alive in this time where we're having this, experience in this human body. So when we're centered in that, that's where the juice lies.
Well, and even myself, when Joe Dispenza's like the still point, and I'm like, you can't just say the still point because people don't understand that. It's like too far fetched. It's too out there. It's like, do I point at it? Like, what is it? Right? And so and so it's like, so I said, well, okay, instead of saying, well, stop saying that, how would I describe it? And it's fully being present, grounded in your body. Because most people are nowhere near their body, don't even know they have a body, and then wonder why their life is falling apart. And they're like, I just don't get it. And I go, well, how about we start coming to your body, to your still point? Start breathing. And it's not shallow breaths from the collarbone up, which most people do,
Yeah.
right? Like North America is so infiltrated with CPAP machines and all that. And I'm like, just
Oh,
start breathing,
yeah.
right? As a kid, when you're playing on the playground, you're running and and all of a sudden you go, hang on, I gotta breathe, right? Because they're just in the joy of it.
Yeah.
And then they take these huge belly breaths and then they're like,
Yeah.
hey, I'm recharged.
Yeah.
And as adults, we go, well, I'm so tired. And because you haven't taken a breath yet.
Yeah. We do a lot of breathing out as adults.
Yeah, those are sighs, and
And
that's not breath,
yeah. And not a
right?
lot
And
of
it's not. And
The joy.
it's not the full body breath,
Yeah.
right? When you think about breathing from your collarbone, there's nothing in your body moving. That means your lungs aren't moving, your stomach's not moving,
Oh, come
but
on.
your
I raise my shoulders when I do that. They move.
no, but I mean, like
I know.
you're all about quality of life,
Yeah.
right? Well, quality of life is every breath massaging all your organs in that breath, right? And even as elders, they break their ribs because they go to breathe, but they haven't taken that breath for 60 years.
Yeah.
And now their bones are frail on their rib cage, so when they breathe a deep breath, it'll crack.
Yeah. It's again, it's the simplicity
Hmm.
of that piece of life that's breath is life. It's funny. I remember when my mom passed, they literally put on her death certificate respiratory failure. And I
Yeah,
burst out laughing because isn't that just the truth? She had all these diagnoses according to the medical world, but respiratory failure. She
yeah.
just didn't take another breath in. She breathed out, and that was the end of it. And that was just such a silent moment for me that take a breath, Barbie Lee, because every time I
Yeah,
take a breath, I'm alive.
yeah.
Even my prayers, we were talking before we got on about agape, and the prayer, my affirmative prayer before I begin is always close your eyes, Barbie Lee, because it's easier to see.
Yeah.
Now take a breath,
Yeah.
a real breath. And that's how I always start my prayers. And it
Yeah.
grounds me and centers into who I am. And that's what you
Well,
said in
and
the
it's
beginning.
just like I mean, it's just like the still point that Joe Dispenza talks about.
Yeah,
We just simplify it even further. Take the deep breath. Be
yeah,
aware that your body is getting nourished, right? We can live without water. We can live without air, right? Or not
yeah,
air, food.
yeah.
We cannot live without breath. Maybe some are better at holding it than others, right? Like, like as you have the ocean behind you, and it's like, oh, like, divers have a
Yeah,
different regulatory breath system because that's how they can get to those depths that they do,
yeah.
right? But then skiers have a different one too because they get lightheaded if they go
On
up
high
too high,
altitudes. Yeah, for sure.
right? And
Yeah,
so it's just all comes back to the essence of what is life. And if you want, like how your backdrop says, quality of life, promise yourself to start doing some deep breaths
yeah.
periodically through the day. And here's a funny story. So when I used to work corporate and my team wasn't cooperating, I'm like, you guys got to start breathing because the stress level is there. Like, you're working on multi-million dollar projects, right? So I said, I went into all their calendars and I put a reminder, breathe. And they couldn't take it off because I sent it. And they're like, can we get this taken
Perfect.
off? I said, nope, not
Nope.
until you guys all start getting into your bodies, working with me. Yeah. And it was a godsend to me because I'm like, you guys are all on crazy pages, you
Yeah.
know? And I'm like supporting 22 project managers with huge crazy stuff. And I'm like,
Yeah.
nope, not working. Gonna get you back in your body.
And
Like,
that takes us right back to the simplicity of it all, right?
mm-hmm,
Stop over complicating life. We have enough hard things in life. Adulting is hard. Deciding what to have for dinner is hard. Learning AI is hard. So why don't we just breathe? Why don't we just take a moment and tap in? Right?
mm-hmm.
That's what I love about Miss Adele. So tell me a little bit quickly what you do and how people might get a hold of you to have better conversations like this with you.
Okay. So, as a soul strategist, intuitive guide, I help um, people get back in touch with the essence of who they are
Mm,
by different modalities like breath work or whatever, conscious prayer. And it's just more of aligning to why you're here on this earth because whether you know it or not, we're in a new world.
Yeah.
The old world is gone, and we are coming into this new world of community and and truly being our authentic self. And you can get a hold of me by either taking the link off the screen behind me, or I'm sure you'll have it in the show notes.
I will. Yeah.
Um, but yeah, like LinkedIn, Facebook, I'm all over
Perfect.
the place, and would love a conversation. If you feel called to call me, have a free call, no obligations, because I'm also not here to take your money. If you are not meant for me, I will not put you in a program.
Perfect. I love that about you.
So,
Like I said,
yeah.
it's that whole presence about who you are. So
Yeah.
thank you, my friend, for being a part of this with me today and for
Thank
everybody to
you.
see what I already know is that you are freaking amazing.
Thank you.